Connected to the real half mind.
So, Maddie told me about this the second he saw the trailer, and I thought he was joking. Jumped straight on YouTube and found out it's real. Just the cover art alone is a nostalgic punch in the face, taking us back to X-Men vs. Street Fighter. So it starts with X-Men Children of the Atom, the one that essentially sparked the crossover series in the beginning by having Akuma as a hidden character. But with Marvel superheroes, at least for me on my side of town, this one was very popular. We all enjoyed the cast. I was obviously a Spider-Man main, so it was good to have him as part of the roster. The soundtrack is still one of the best to this day in my opinion. X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I actually got to go to a special release for this game before it hit the arcades. It being X-Men, there is no Spidey, but it did have Gambit. So it wasn't a complete loss for me. Most certainly enjoyed playing this one too. On to Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. When I first heard about this, I was hoping to have Remy and Spider-Man being able to team up, but not just yet. Only 1 year later, it happened with Marvel vs. Capcom. Again, great roster, but I finally got to have Spider-Man and Gambit on the same team. And now we have what's going to be the absolute best game from
Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I just played this a few days ago against Utility Man and had some random casual matches on Fightcade. Talked about it last night with Angel. Maddie is always sending me news about this, and I'm just beyond words that it's finally back. Don't think they've necessarily announced crossplay. Hopefully it'll get it. I don't know how well that would work between the 3 different platforms, but if it's there, then I guess we'll see. The new features. Now, there have been some mods over the last few years across these games, but I don't think they covered all of these new features in their entirety. I mean, some you just go on YouTube and listen to music and, you know, some of the gallery art that's out there, but not all of it. So, training mode. Not all the games had training mode. Actually, just think about it offhand. I think it was just Marvel vs. Capcom 2's Dreamcast version that had training mode and maybe the PS2 version. But with the training mode, it didn't have all the other features that are in it, like a hitbox, hurtbox, and frame data. That looks like they've added modern supers. Looking at this one that Akuma did, it looks like he did it by pressing a button, but it still shows what buttons would have needed to be pressed to do the super. Not 100% sure there. Save states, which would be good for doing playthroughs or going through boss fights to not have to start over all the way from the beginning, or maybe do them for combos or frame data type videos. Next, the rollback netcode, absolute must for anything online gaming if that's what you're relying on to have the best possible online experience, and everybody's going to want this to be as smooth as possible. Casual matches for those of us who don't like to sweat, or
Are you sweating?
casually. And it says who your opponent is. I have missed this so much over the years. DBFZ had it for a short bit, then dropped it. Of course, we've got lobby matches, ranked matches. Ranked seems like another obvious option, but I really hope that all of these options are available in all the games. Only thing else that I want to find out is a release date and whether or not this thing is going to be crossplay.